We all know the old joke, how many people does it take to change a light globe? I got a little bit of a spin on that one. How many people does it take to put an MGTD body tub on its chassis? Keep watching and find out. Okay, excuse me for huffing and puffing, I'm just been moving around a bit of stuff. So yes, that's right. I'm actually going to be putting the body tub on the chassis, like I said in the last episode. But what I'm going to try and do is do it myself. One-man show. So I don't have a car hoist or anything like that. All I've got is an engine crane. So I'm going to give that a try and see how we go. Now, if you like what you see on my channels, please subscribe and click that notification button so you don't miss out on any episodes. But yeah. Now, there will be some wind noise in today's episode. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a breezy day, and I've got to do it outside because I've only got a one-car garage and I can't do it all in one spot. So I'll try and keep that down as much as possible, but I'll see how I go anyway. I might have to do a voiceover, but let's see how things go. So currently I've got the car turned around in the garage, and outside I've got the body tub and the engine crane ready to go. What my plan is to use the actual, got it all braced up as well, is to actually use the actual engine leveler to try and pick it up. Now, there's a couple of points. There's a hole there on each side, and I'll use one of the holes back there as well, if I can. Try and see if I can lift it up. So, let's see how we go. Now, that would have been some fascinating viewing then, but as you can see, what I've done, I've chained up the front and just behind the actual the door pillar. I was hoping to go from the back there, but there was nothing there I could actually bolt onto. So I may need to change the length of the chains as yet. I'm not sure, but We'll soon see. I've got to actually unbolt it from the frame now, from the body jig, and lift it up. Okay, I have to move fast. It's very precarious there, and perhaps not the best thing I've done, but let's see if I can get this working. Okay, as you can see, had a little bit of an incident. My driveway's got a little bit of a slope on it, and I just couldn't stop the car from running into the back of the tub. I don't know if you can see there, there's a scratch there. Nice. Bit of a gouge down through there. Bit hard to pick up on the camera. Might be able to see it there. Hardy. But anyway, from what I understand, that panel there anyway is supposed to be painted black. So that's something I may do now. I wasn't going to worry about it, but considering I've just done what I did, I think I might. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I ended up, yes, I could have done it by myself, except for one little problem. As I have here, I had on the front, I actually had the chain clamped together with or clamped together, I should say, with a U-bolt, and that was hitting up against the gear lever and just wouldn't settle. And it was also pulling the front of the tub in together like that, which took a bit of paint off the roll bar, but nothing major. So overall, pretty happy. Yeah, could have been done by one person, but yeah, far better to do it with two or three, that's for sure. But anyway, the body tub is now on. Well, have to excuse me, I'm quite hot and bothered now. Just discovered how how much heavier the MG has become now that's got a body and a engine and gearbox in it. This is an excuse. I've got the garage door open, getting a bit of light on me at the moment. So, as you see, yes, it can be done by one person, but there was a few hurdles that I didn't think of. One was my stupidity with moving the car. Well, yeah, those scratches there. Look, it is going to be covered up by the fuel tank. It hasn't penetrated the paint, it's only just scratched it. It's not going to rust. So I've got two options, and that is, well, three options. One is to repaint it red. Another one would be to paint it black, which I think is the original colour for that panel. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or the third option is just to leave it alone and just cover it up with a fuel tank. Not so sure about that one. Let's have to have a bit of a think on that one. Anyway, so now it's just basically a matter of bolting all the panels on. And that comes to an issue that's been troubling me for a long time. And that's the colour of the piping. The piping that goes between the guards and the body and the front splash apron or valance, or valance as some people call them that as well. I'm torn. I mean, there's 3 or 4 different options I could see. There's black, which look, it would work. It would look okay, but I don't think it's going to be my first option, my first pick. There's also the the interior colour, which would then match the grille, which I'll be painting soon, and that's going to be a biscuit colour. But I think that might be too much of a contrast. I don't know. I could be wrong on that one. And then there's the red. Now I believe there's a couple of different colour reds in the piping. Well, I think there might be two different colour reds in the piping. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure which one is actually going to match my colour, because it's not an original MG colour. It's close to autumn red, very close to it. It's only like about 2 or 3 shades lighter than autumn red, but it's got like a less of a brown tinge to it. And it's certainly not the MG red. It's a little bit close to the actual engine red. Engine red's got a little bit more brown in it, just like autumn red would have. So, hit me up with your thoughts on that. Let me know what you think would look good, and if you even have some examples of these colours, these colour matches, or the colour combinations that you suggest. That'd be fantastic as well. I'd like to see what the options are before I go and spend the $100 or $200, whatever it's going to cost in piping, because I don't want to buy it and then think, oh, geez, I don't like that colour, and then have to paint it or replace it or whatever it might have to be. Because I am on a very tight budget. I'm still on budget, but it's not going to take much for it to blow out. So anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think, and that's all for today's video. So until next time, I'll see you later.